Okay, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Today we are going to talk how to be successful in English learning by self-taught. So I want to share with all of you who are in this wonderful English learning process some tips which can help you to learn in an effective way. But first, I want to tell you that I have been involved in this process of learning English by several years. So I have learned to many strategies, which has allowed me to get this level of English. So let me start with the word discipline. Sorry, I can change. Okay, discipline. Discipline is one of the keys of success. Theodore Rudolph Roosevelt said that with discipline, almost everything is possible. So discipline is the commitment we have with ourselves to get or reach our goal or goals. Other important key aspect is motivation. Why motivation? Because motivation, when we have enough motivation, we try to keep in close touch with the subject we are learning. So it's really important. This is the spark which calls to the action. So it's really important, this kind of combination between discipline and motivation is the magic formula, I think, or it was for me. Other important aspect is being patient, not in a hurry, because English is not a short process. It must be seen in middle term or even in long term. So if we are not patient enough, we are going to give up, because sometimes I have met people who have started this process, and after a few months they gave up because they weren't patient enough. So it's really important to be patient. Next one is the material of learning. The material of learning is really important, because is we choose some materials which are upper than our English level, we are not going to understand in good way. So we are going to lose our motivation. But it's bad also if we choose materials uh, lower than level, because we are going to understand, but we are not going to advance. So the material must be according our English level. It's really important. The next one is a wonderful point is, and to enjoy the journey through learning. It's marvelous, in fact. So we must be able to become any approach with English into an enjoyable experience. We must be able to become any interaction with English in a memorable experience. You know, this is like a passion what we do to practice and to learning must be like a passion. Really important. The next one is the breaking point. Any process in our lives has or have the breaking point. The breaking point is the most difficult point in any process in our lives. So English is not deception. But it's hard here because we don't know exactly where we are going to find this breaking point. When we start any process in our life, we begin from 1 to 100, from 1 to 100% in order to finish our process. So we don't know exactly we are going to find this breaking point. But a clear sign is when we have lazy with the process, or we are looking excuses in order to don't continue with our process, or maybe we can think we are not good, we are learning. So it's a clear sign that we have just found the breaking point. So it determines if we are successful, is we are going to be successful in the process, or nothing will happen with our process. So we have to overcome this breaking point to reach our goal. Take advantage of downtime. That means that we have to take advantage in any space with anybody. For example, when we are in any waiting for someone, maybe waiting for an appointment, or when we are in the public transportation, when we are in our own vehicle, take advantage of that time and practice our English. To keep in touch with our English is one of the keys. Anytime that we have time to do it, go ahead, do it. So it's really, really, really important. Practice it every single day. It's the magic. And finally, I want to say that I have gotten this level. So you can do it as well. So I want to encourage you to continue with this wonderful process. And I'm sure you are going to get the goal. Thank you so much. That's all, teacher.
Very good, Santander. That is great. Let's hear your partner's comments. Comments, guys. What do you guys think about? What do you think about Santander's speech? Comments?
Incredible speech, and congratulations, man. That's a great experience.
Very good, Andres. Any other comment? Any other comment? Commentary?
Very well, Santander.
Very fluid.
Congratulations. Are tips very values for me.
Very good.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. All right.
It was the idea. It was I don't know how to say. Maybe it was one speech which looking for encourage people to continue with the process. Sometimes people or any of you has failed previously in this process, but now you know the breaking point, and I'm sure you are going to be successful in this process.
Santander, what was the purpose of your speech?
To encourage people it's a motivational speech, an inspiring maybe a speech, which look for convince people that everybody can do it. maybe they reach level B2, like mine, I think. So if I continue working, of course, we are going to get maybe C1 or something like that. So I try to motivate with this speech, all of you.
All right, guys, what do you think? Do you think this was a motivational speech? Inspiring speech? Sandra says it was very inspiring, so she agrees with you. What about the others? What do you guys think? Was it motivational?
Yes, teacher, an interesting and motivating topic, the Santander. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I said previously in previous classes that this is my first time that I participate in English course, because I have learned by myself of all of my life. So this is my first time, and I'm really happy to have this opportunity to interact with you. It's really important for me, and I have learned a lot about any of you, or
That
from
is
any of you.
great. Thank you very much, Santander. I think, yeah, totally. I think it was motivational, and I think it's great because, as you said, like what you mentioned in this process is exactly like that. You know, like we're gonna have very high, uphill moments, like we're feeling, okay, I'm doing it, I'm bilingual, I have achieved my goals. But then you understand that this is a not ending process, right? Like learning English never stops. Learning a language never stops, right? So, and I agree, you mentioned very important aspects, you know, like we need to keep in mind, necessary to keep in mind, as discipline, motivation. And I think as a self-learner, as you are, I think this is amazing, you know, because I have heard from my students many times, like, oh, the teacher wasn't good, you know, so that's why I didn't learn English. Many times, you know. So in this moment, you make me think it's not about the teacher, it's about the student. Of course, the teacher is like, let's say it's a tool, it's a guide, yes, but it's not everything. So sometimes, you know, the student says like, oh, the teacher doesn't motivate me, the class is not motivational. Is that the point of it, you know? All right, that is great. I think you have done an excellent job. If we take into account this is your first course that you have taken in English, it's amazing. Congratulations. And of course, it's very, very motivational, you know? Very good.
Okay, teacher, thank you so much. I hope to receive the C level, our next course. And of course, I'm going to take advantage of it, and I will be, I'm really excited to do that. So
yeah, you're gonna do great. You're gonna
I
do
agree
great.
I agree with you. It's not the teacher, it's not the method, it's just the person. If the person want to improve or want to study or want to or really enjoy the process, of course they are going to. They don't need to anybody push, yes, because
Yeah.
it's a matter of the person related with the
And
person.
we are adults, right?
Yeah, of
Like
course.
you push children, but
Yeah.
adults, it's
Yeah.
so interesting. All right, very good.
Okay, thank you so
Congratulations,
much for
Santander.